Look, man, I was trying to get away from this, but a video popped up. I clicked on it, and shout out to this YouTube channel, Impressive. Um, I got it to where you can see it right here, spelled EMPRESSIVE. And she was breaking down stuff that wasn't in that 4 minute clip from the last time, so it gave me a little more context. I watched maybe like the first half of it, and I got to a point to where I had to stop, and I said, "Bro, I got to speak on this right here too, and this will be the last I talk about this." You know what I'm saying? But oh man, that's all I'm gonna say. Fly Cop reactions, another reaction, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Go and join the Fly fam, man. Join the Fly fam. Turn notification bell on. I'm gonna be here every day. Y'all can rock with me. Come kick it with a kid. Man, wow, she ruthless, dog. That's all I'm gonna say. You gonna see it in the video. I don't even gotta say nothing. So I'm gonna let Impressive speak on her thoughts on it. Give a little more information, and I'm gonna get my insight. Let's get into it.
Now, it shouldn't be a surprise that Will and Jada have had issues in their marriage. I mean, we've seen it all play out in the public eye, but I am confused at the fact that they're separated and have been living separate lives, but for some reason they don't want to get a divorce. And I'm not advocating for them to get a divorce, but I just feel like if they're not happy and if they can't work their issues out and if they've been living apart for so long, is it really worth it to stay together at?
So it says 7 years. 7 years they haven't been living together. That they've been living separate lives, but they haven't gotten a divorce. That doesn't change the Chris Rock situation to me though. Cause if y'all haven't got a divorce, you still his wife. It don't matter if y'all separated. Divorce is a different thing. Divorce is fine. It's finality to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, separation means that there's still ties legally, which allows y'all to work y'all situation out and not have to get remarried. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are still technically husband and wife. Plus the fact that y'all got kids together. You feel me? Like, everybody gonna look at it like y'all together until y'all get that divorce. You know what I mean? People gonna look at people funny for trying to holler at one of y'all because y'all don't have a divorce. It just is what it is. Ain't no arguing around this semantics, saying it a different type of way until y'all get a divorce, y'all together. Straight up. So to me, it like, it's not awkward to me the way they moving, because that's the way they want to move. I can't control this situation to say they should or shouldn't. They know the dynamics of their relationship. We are trying to get answers towards what's going on from the outside, but really it's on them to decide if they want to break up, if they want to talk to other people. And it don't seem like they want to move that way, so I'm gonna respect it. I just don't respect her throwing them under the bus, especially if y'all. It's even worse to me, actually, now that I think about it. It's even worse to me. You know what I'm saying? That, yo, even my camera knows she messed up. John got blurred. It's even worse to me that y'all are not living together. Still married, and he's standing on business for the situation, and you sitting there saying you shocked. That's still your husband. Regardless of the fact, it make it even worse to me. Because that should have been a sign for you to look to see, oh, he's still, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you took it as, why is he doing this? You didn't say, why is he doing this because we at an award show, right? You just said, why is he doing this? That's your husband. What you talking about? I mean, that's not reason enough. Who should do something if not him? Hey, man.
At this point, I mean, there's been so much trust issues and infidelity in their marriage, and
So much trust issues and infidelity. All we know about it is August. That I know of. I mean, of course, there's other rumors and woo, but you know what I'm saying? What most people talk about is August and that red table. So what's the so much? It's just one situation. It's just one.
Their image has been shattered in the public eye. So I'm just wondering, if they're not staying together for the love, if they're not staying together for the image, why are they together? That's the big question. And I thought about it, and I will say this. They could be staying together to protect their assets. I mean, they built a brand together, and if they get a divorce, it will affect them financially.
Cap, cap, cap. It ain't gonna affect them. It's gonna affect her. Will's gonna be Will regardless. Will is gonna be Will regardless. Look, if after the situation, you know what I'm saying, with the slap, he can still get movies, the divorce ain't gonna change nothing. Because we don't look at him like he's wrong. He gonna still be able to get women. He gonna still be able to get jobs. He gonna still be able to get back. He gonna still be able to see his kids. What's gonna change for him? What's the threat? I don't get it. Cause he already done came out in an interview and said, I don't get divorce. So we know the divorce ain't gonna come from him. He don't have scandals out here, a cheating that's attached to the relationship that people bring up first. She does. It's just every video I watch, every anything is just like Will standing on business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say nothing. I haven't said nothing disrespectful about her. I'm just speaking on her actions and how she's moving. You know what I mean? And I can't respect it. Like I can't vouch for it. I'm vouching for the way Will moving outside of the slap, where he slapped him. If he felt it was disrespect towards his marriage, shouldn't have did it right there. But besides that, I'm rocking with dog. You know what I mean? Not even on no bias. It's just like look how she's stacking the decks against herself, bro. Like all the stuff you doing, you cheated on this man. The information comes out. You got him doing interviews, and I ain't gonna say you got him doing interviews. Y'all did an interview about your infidelity, where it seemed like he covering for you. You know what I'm saying? Like he's standing on business all the way through. Even in what he did that I felt was wrong in the place that he did it, he was standing on business. So how can I be mad at him ultimately? Like, and he the one that's saying I don't get divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was standing on business. You feel me?
I think that's one of the reasons why Jada is hesitant to leave. And
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You don't have to say nothing about Will when it comes to that to them financials and name stay and star power. He good.
a sense, because she has benefited from being connected to Will, and I don't think she knows if things will be financially easier for her without him. If she were to file for divorce, she can't rely on child support because the children are grown. And also, it has been put out there that she cheated on Will with August Alsina. So I don't think she would get the upper hand in the situation if she were to file for divorce. I think that's a part of her hesitancy as well. I think she's just scared to walk away from everything that she's known.
And that makes sense. That makes sense. The interviews make sense with that theory. I'm not gonna say that's exactly what's going on, but logically that makes sense. That she's aligning herself to have some type of leverage in leaving to be able to have her financial set up. Cause where else would it come from? You know what I mean? Where else would it come from? Like, I mean, she is connected out in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she could, get some gigs or, you know what I'm saying, make something shake. But Will's the biggest star, so I mean, it's like people would be kind of siding against Will if he doesn't go out of his way to say, I'm cool with it. People will feel like they siding against Will if y'all get a divorce. So that makes sense, man. It's kind of like she would be shooting herself in the foot twice, leaving Will, because it'd be kind of hard to get, gigs and do stuff outside of the relationship she already got. Obviously, she got some because she getting these interviews. You know what I'm saying? But interviews ain't, you know what I mean? Like, we all know that ain't gonna pay your bills, man. You need roles, stuff like that in Hollywood. Man, it's crazy.
for the last 20 plus years. And also, Will's not the type to want to get a divorce either. He didn't even want to get a divorce from his first wife. And it's interesting because Will actually fell in love with Jada while he was married to his first wife, Cherie. But he didn't want to leave Cherie because he wanted to avoid getting a divorce. He viewed divorce as a failure. But Cherie was the one who filed for divorce from him. She actually left him. If she didn't leave, they would have still been together.
And I remember I had to get up from dinner when I had a realization that I wasn't with the person.
Look, if you don't like your job and you want to get out of that 9-to-5 atmosphere, we all know real estate is a wonderful
Person I was supposed to be with.
But you would have stayed with her forever.
Forever.
Come on now. Will standing on business. That's why I got so much respect for him, man. He always been that way. He always struck me as a dude that was gonna stand on business. Now he looking a little like he chose the wrong person. You feel me? Like, and I can't vouch for that. Cause I don't know how old girl temperament is, his ex-wife. You know what I mean? I can't speak to her, but like it's looking like he chose the wrong person, man. You know, the way things look right now. But, you know, that's not really something I could say definitively. I could just only speak on the results of the situation. You know? And if he's saying he would have still been with her, then maybe she was standing on business too. And he made a mistake back then. Who's to say?
I would have never gotten divorced.
Yep.
I was never getting divorced.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't get divorced.
Yeah.
And
then she divorced you.
and then Cherie
Yeah, hey. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm gonna keep it all the way honest. I'm gonna keep it fun with y'all. I don't rock with her. I don't like. I don't rock with her after this. Like after seeing that right there, you would like, yo, you on an interview that you know everybody gonna see, and you disrespecting this man in front of your kid. Like, who does that? You know what I mean? Look at how his daughter is looking at her father. Respect. You know what I'm saying? You can see the respect there. And she kikiing and laughing that his ex-wife divorced him. Will ain't laughing. Will is not laughing, bro. And by the way, this is abuse. For all y'all women that like the old, you know, I don't like the way you said it. This is the same type of abuse y'all be talking about. So if y'all vouching and standing on what Shorty doing right here, I can't stand with y'all. For real. Because it's disrespectful, man. You know everybody gonna see this. That's your husband. Regardless of whether you're separated or not. I don't know if they were separated in this interview. Because she looked a bit younger. I don't know how long ago this was, but well, the daughter does look age-wise like pretty close to where she is now. Maybe this was in the past 5 years or something like that, but separated now. That's your husband. You shouldn't be doing that, man. Like, and the fact that Will is not laughing tells me like this ain't the type of joking that y'all do with each other, disrespecting each other in front of the world like that. Man, I can't rock with the way she moving, man. Throwing him under the bus, joking about his ex-wife leaving him when y'all having trouble in y'all relationship, like stuff like that. Not funny, dog. Come on, man. For real.
filed for divorce. She hit me hard. Cherie filed for divorce on Valentine's Day. I was like,
Look how the daughter looking. That's how we all feel. That's how we all feel. Right there. That's how we all feel. And I'm gonna be honest with you. After she would have cracked that joke about Shorty divorcing me, ain't no more laughing in the interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing funny to me. You know what I mean? Nothing's funny after that. Like, You disrespecting me in front of the whole world. And maybe that's how he eased the tension or whatever, like by laughing, you know what I'm saying? But nah, ain't nothing funny to me, man. The guy, man,
Like, ouch, ouch. And I still told her, I said, no,
Yeah.
Wow.
you can't have a divorce. And she hit me with so you're gonna make somebody stay with you who doesn't love you. And I was like, what?
After Cherie filed for divorce from Will,
mm, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. He's just choosing wrong. Which I'm gonna be honest, right? I could see why. Cause when you at the top, when you have so many options, it's hard to choose who really rocking with you for you. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like either of his wives was rocking with him for him. Cause how do you get to a point to disrespect somebody like that? Like the way I just hear disrespect in every level, from his ex-wife to his now wife. I just hear disrespect, 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 disrespect. And it's like, how you putting up with that, dog? How? Like, I don't. You will. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, like any man should put up with disrespect. Like you shouldn't let. I don't care if it's your wife, who it is. Like you should not tolerate disrespect. Don't let nobody speak to you as if you less than them, as if you less than yourself. You know what I mean? Like you gotta stand for something, dog. You can't have people out here speaking to you as if you don't exist, or as if you they servant, or you know what I mean? Like you. People can't lift themselves higher by doing the stuff that they doing to you. They can only bring you down, which makes them feel higher. They're still them, but if they make you feel lesser, then they can get you to respond the way that they need to feel like maybe they're on a higher level. I feel like that's what people are doing to him, man. He allowing it. You know what I'm saying? Because to sit here and say, you know, your ex-wife wanted to file for a divorce on Valentine's Day. First of all, why you even care that it's Valentine's Day when it happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, the divorce is too big of an issue to even care what day it is at that point. You know what I mean? And then to just tell somebody like, now you can't have a divorce. Like to me, what are you doing to work on the situation to try to reconcile? Not to say he didn't do anything, but that's what you telling us. You're not telling us, oh, I told her like let's work it out. Um, you feel me? Like, and then the steps you took, you just saying, oh, you can't have a divorce. That's what you told her, and you expected that to work. You know what I mean? Maybe he leaving stuff out. I don't know, bro, but bro, you gotta stop letting people disrespect you like this, man. And the way to make up for that is not smacking people on stage if you're trying to assert yourself and demand respect. You know what I mean? That's not the way to do it. You gotta speak up for yourself. Like when she disrespected you in that interview and said, and she divorced you and laughed, you gotta find a way to check her. You know what I mean? Instead of cracking a joke about somebody else disrespecting you. Like, no, man. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear you cracking jokes about people disrespecting you. We want to hear you assert yourself as Will, you know what I'm saying? As the person you are, the person that was born wherever you from, was raised by whoever you was raised by. Was your cousins sit in the room and accept the fact that was your siblings, if you got siblings, would your uncles, you know what I'm saying, was your granddad, would they accept somebody talking to you like that, somebody disrespecting you like that in front of the world? You gotta think about stuff like that, man, because trust me, they hearing it. Your family, they hearing it. When people see them, like, why she doing that boy like that? Come on, man, stand up for yourself, dog. We love you too much for this, dog. That's just what it is, like, cause I could have just not care. Hey, if I ain't rock with you, I wouldn't even be speaking on this. You know what I mean? I grew up watching Fresh Prince. I knew you was the fly, you know what I'm saying? Like, not the dog, not the man that was gonna let a woman disrespect him on camera, wife or not. It's like, yo, you not gonna do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a joke to crack, regardless. Especially going through what we going through. You're not gonna violate me like that.
Immediately started dating Jada. Jada was going to move away from Hollywood and she was going to live her quiet life on the farm. But Will was like, nope, you're going to be my girl. So she picked up and moved to LA with him. And I think Jada kind of liked the fairy tale romance at first, but she realized that if she was going to be with somebody like Will, her life and career wasn't going to be the same. She wasn't going to be able to do anything she wanted to do because it would reflect on Will. Also, Will's career eclipsed hers. So I do think in some ways
Will's career eclipsed hers. At what point was Jada Pinkett more popular than Will Smith? I don't know the point, so y'all tell me. At what point was that the case? And I'm not speaking on them two. I'm speaking on what Impressive is talking about. Like I thought we all knew Will was always more famous than her, but hey.
Jada resented that. I think she just didn't like the idea of everything revolving around Will and his brand. She wanted some attention. She wanted to have her own voice.
I'm gonna take it as this is Impressive's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna speak on this as if it's fact. Because I don't know that it's a fact that she wanted attention. She had a problem with Will being popular, and I'm not gonna get into all that. I'm gonna assume this is her opinion only, and that's not factual.
Wanted to do her own thing, but she couldn't at one point because Will called the shots. He was the big superstar making all the money, and also he was pretty much consumed in trying to make sure everything was perfect, and it was really more so for his ego more than anything.
How you know? All right, now she's drawing conclusions and making assumptions. So now I know this stuff is not factual. Like, this is her opinion. You know what I'm saying?
He knew that if he presented his family in a perfect light, it would be really good for his brand. And he wanted to create a perfect life for his family. And his intentions weren't bad at all. He wanted to give his family what he never had growing up. But at the same time, he was doing a lot of this from a more self-centered angle. And he wasn't considering the feelings of those involved, especially Jada. He didn't.
All right, so you just said that Jada was worried about herself and getting attention, and then you spoke about Will and you spoke about family and him doing this to give his family this and that, and then saying he's self-centered. But you didn't say that about Jada though. You said Jada, everything you said about Jada centered around herself. And when you talked about Will, you talked about him doing stuff for his family and this and that, and then you called him self-centered. Come on, Shaw. Stop the cap. Stop the cap now. Like, stop it. Come on now.
Didn't really consider how she felt a lot of times. And for a long time, Jada was depressed.
As a couple, we are magical. We win in the material world. Externally, our family was winning, right? And there was a period where mommy woke up and cried 45 days straight. I started keeping a diary.
Damn. You missed some days.
See, this is the disrespect, right? Like, I don't think she gonna ever really be happy, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's best for him that he's separated from her, because I don't think she ever really gonna be happy. Here this man is saying that he being attentive, he's active in the situation to the point to where he paying attention to how she feeling, counting the days type. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do no mess like that, but hey, that's his way of being active in the situation. And what does she do? She downplays it with a joke, disrespecting the energy he put into the situation, dog. It's like, she don't respect you, man. She don't respect your energy, the effort, the time you putting in, the man you are. She don't. She can't. She can't not speaking to you like this, dog. And she real charismatic in the way she doing this stuff. Now the first joke, you know what I'm saying, the whole like, and then she went and divorced you. Nobody else in the room laughed because like we knew like, wow, that was, you know what I'm saying. This one right here, she hit on the joke, but it's still disrespectful, dog. It's disrespectful. We can see through it. Come on, man.
It was every morning. I think that's the worst I've ever felt in our marriage.
Wow.
I was failing miserably. But on the outside,
See, this is what I don't like right here. She don't take accountability. She does not take accountability at all. And nobody's saying nothing to her about it. They bringing on these interviews and allowing her to throw excuses and put the blame on Will. But what has she said that she's done? This entire time. Like, this man taking accountability. I was doing a diary. I was tracking the days that she was mad. Days she was crying and I was failing. And here he is taking accountability over and over and over and over. And she just, yeah, you was wrong. You was failing. Yep, I was crying. You was doing it to me. Yep. It's like, come on, dog. Come on, man. This is why people not rocking with you. We can see through the phony. Will being transparent. He's being transparent, dog. And he being goofy, too, at the same time. But it's like, I could respect that he being transparent. But the sitting back and blaming it on him and making excuses, I'm not rocking with her, bro.
I was winning. During that time, I remember saying, like, I built this house for you. I called it
Come on.
Her Lake. And she said, you built this house for you.
Yep.
And did you watch him do it? I could respect that. You know what I'm saying? If that's factual. If you ain't consider, hey, woo, I could respect that. But at the same time, why you ain't open your mouth and say something? You know how long it take to build a house? And you gonna sit there and not say nothing? Come on, man. I don't care, valid or not, excuses is not gonna pass in my book. If I wake up today and I feel like, yo, I don't want to shoot no videos today, well, guess what? My YouTube channel is gonna suffer. You sat there and didn't say anything, and your marriage suffered. You have to be accountable for that. If only that, you have to be accountable for that. Nobody's gonna sit here and look at you and say, oh man, she didn't do anything wrong in this situation. August situation aside, nobody's gonna sit here and look at you and say you didn't do anything. So you might as well take accountability. Take accountability, dog. And I feel like she's not doing it because she's the one that wants to leave. She's trying to build up a case to have her financial set up. That's what I think, man. That's what I'm reading from this. She don't want to say she did anything wrong because she's trying to gain leverage over Will. But Will's smart enough to know, you know what I'm saying, not to go that far with it. He being a little goofy, but I don't think overall he gonna jump off the ledge for her and like say, yo, it's my fault and just give up part of his finances. Like, nah, he not gonna take it that far. At least I got hope he won't. Let's see.
Yeah.
It seems to me like Jada was unhappy in the marriage for a very long time before she and Will decided to separate. I don't think she was completely satisfied with where she was in her career. I don't think she was satisfied within herself. I don't think she was satisfied with some of Will's behavior either. I mean, even though we don't know Will's dirt like that, both Jada and Will are in Hollywood. They've seen some things and done some things, okay? I think they both did some things to each other, but I think Jada just wasn't satisfied with Will, and honestly, I don't think she was 100% in love with him either. I
mean, we all can see that. That's obvious now. But what we not speaking on is the ride that she got to go on. You were one of the most popular, successful, rich men on this earth. There's billions of people on this earth. It's okay for you to be unhappy, but we're not going to sit here and gloss over the experience that she got to have, having kids and being able to raise them in a situation where they could be afforded to do whatever they want to do. She could really do whatever she wanted to do. Outside of disrespecting Will in a public light, what she is choosing to do now on the way out the door, which is why I can't respect what she's doing. Nobody's speaking on the fact of the benefits that she got from the situation, except from the standpoint of her leaving it. What about when she was there? All we hearing is, oh, I'm unhappy with this mansion. Oh, you built the lake for me, but you built the house for you. Like, lady, do you hear you talking about millions of dollars transacted with you, or at least a part in mind? You ain't gonna sit here and make me believe that somebody built a mansion and every single square foot of the house was for them. So no room in the house was decorated for you. No, he ain't give you more closet space. You just gonna sit here and try and tell me that? Come on, shawty. You ain't saying one thing to hold yourself accountable. And I'm not standing for it. I'm not.
I think her true love has always been Tupac. I mean, anytime she talks about Tupac, she just wells up with emotion.
Talk about my
You know that tower with cameras and the flashing lights in the parking lot of your local store? Yeah,
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something right now. Well, Pac out here in the afterlife looking like the biggest P of all time. Oh, you been gone for 2 decades and your name's still buzzing. Shout out to, you feel me? Shout out to Pac, man. I ain't mad at Pac, Chris Rock, none of them outside of, you know what I'm saying, Will and Jada. Mad at y'all for the way y'all rocking with each other, but Pac, hey, man, keep pushing P from up there, man. We see you.
relationship with Pac and trying to figure that out, and that was a huge loss in my life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because he was one of those people that I expected to be here. My upset is more anger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that he left me. And I know that's not true. And it's a
Right.
very selfish way to think about it, but
Oh, wow. She can take accountability. She can take accountability when it comes to talking about Pac. But she ain't going to take no accountability for her husband. Yeah, Will, you chose wrong, Dad. You chose wrong. I'm going to be honest with you. And see, this is why you got to vet properly. You got to ask a woman where she at without asking her directly. You got to pay attention to how she moving, man. Because I know she mentioned Pac when they was dating before they got married. I know she was mentioned. He had to pass over some signs, dog. There's no way. There's no way. It's starting to seem to me like Will is in love with being in love, and he don't pay attention to signs. Because the way she's speaking about Pac right now is with too much passion, convention, and being able to accept accountability. And when she talk about Will, she joking, she disrespecting them, she not taking accountability. Like, all that don't just pop up over time. It had to have been there from the beginning, dog. It had to have. You know what I'm saying? Unless she was really running games so strong because you was on top. You know what I'm saying? You was lit. And she was like, man, I better go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
I really did believe that he was going to be here for the long run.
Yeah. Right.
The type of relationship we had, you only get that once in a lifetime. So he was like a brother, father figure to me. Very protective, and we took really good care of each other. We took really good care of each other, the best that we could.
My relationship was really special. And it was very complicated. And really, through my relationship with Pac, would have shown people what he truly was.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were gonna
Oh
say
my
no.
God, that dude. Let me, like, and and that was in the early days.
Yeah.
But she.
Yep, he just said it. We get in the video. That was in the early days. He skipped over the signs to be in love, man. Will, can't, hey, it's your marriage, respect you, it out, Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? You still the big homie. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but dog, no. No, man. No. Love for your family, you got beautiful kids with whoop. No. No. This on you. This on you. I could look at her and feel a way about how she moving, but you allowed it. You know what I'm saying? You allowed it. Can't stand for it. I can't. Nope. 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 I wouldn't move like this. When if I was my brother move like this and my dad told me to move like this, I'd look at him funny. I probably wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Nope. 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 Don't none of y'all out here move like this. Don't ignore signs of who a person is. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta disrespect them. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to violate. But once you see they on a certain type of timing, you got to check it for what it is. When you hear a woman speaking on a man in the way that she's supposed to be speaking about you, if y'all gonna talk to each other, it's a no-go. I don't care what she look like, how much money she got, who she connected to, how good the box is. Don't stand for it. That's the best game I could give y'all. You seeing it play out right here. She's speaking about her ex. I don't care if it's Pac. And I rock with Pac. Pac, one of my favorites of all time. You know what I'm saying? These two are my favorites, so it's a little conflicting, but it's like, hey, man, morals is morals. Code is code. He went against the code to be in love. And hey, the code protects you from being in love with the wrong person. And he ignored the code to be in love. You know what I'm saying? As men, we all know. No. I can guarantee you if she would have came to Pac with that mess that she doing right now, Pac would not have went for this. There's no way. There's no way. Not the way she's speaking on him. He was Pusha P back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? He Pusha P way before Gun and Future hopped on the song. Like, hey, man. Will. No.
Just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince. But yeah, no, I was deeply, deeply insecure.
Nah, I'm done. That's the end of the video. We don't want to hear she was with the Fresh Prince. Because, I mean, she ain't treating you like royalty. You was royalty to us. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Phil, you king. You supposed to be the prince. You supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Nah. And I hope he find love. Because he stands on business. We can see that. He going to stand on business in his situations. He going to take care of whoever he with. He doing a lot of things right, but he just choosing people that's not really for him. And I think that being as popular as he is, you know, it's going to make it difficult because a lot of women want to be with you. You know what I mean? But discernment, the code, leads you towards the right woman. I don't care if every woman on earth wants you. You're going to pick a woman that's really for you when you understand how you're supposed to move as a man. And I'm not sitting here saying I'm holy as thou, I'm D1 or this or that, but I can see breaking this down. He was moving goofy in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like from the very beginning. So what's playing out now been there the whole time. I guarantee you she been saying little slick stuff and laughing like this the entire time they been together. Because in her mind, she knew if Pac was still alive, I wouldn't be with you. And you shouldn't be with no woman that thinks about you that way. You got to be number one, numero uno, if you're going to lay your life on the line. If somebody would have broken into that crib, would have stepped in the way and took a bullet for her. You know what I'm saying? And she laying there thinking about Pac. That's it, man. I ain't doing no more videos covering this. I hope y'all learned something from this, man. I'm disappointed because these two are my favorites. You know what I mean? Like, this is my childhood, reliving my childhood, and it's not messing up because I can go watch The Fresh Prince right now and still enjoy it, but it's just thinking about, you know, people that help raise you like this. You know, it's a little uncomfortable, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The code to keep you in check, discernment should rule who you are as a man. That's the best advice I can give y'all, man. I know this one was long-winded, but, you know, I'm going to try and get game back because I know younger men than me going to be watching this. Don't move like this, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.